So in this video I am going to discuss some tips for first year and second year students as well, right? Because yesterday and I think day before yesterday I got some messages, 2 or 3 messages from the students, ma'am please give some tips for first year students, as well as in comment also I got a message, I got a comment that please discuss some tips regarding first year and second year students, right? So see, for first year students basically maybe I have 100 of tips regarding category wise, study related tips, general tips, many kind of tips are there. But in this video I am going to discuss some I thought very few important tips which are study related as well as general tips, but both for first year and second year students. Remaining tips we will discuss in some other video, right? So see, your primary goal to take admission is what? To study and obviously ultimately to get a good job, right? So first tip is what? You have to maintain your CGPA from starting only, from first semester only, right? It's not like that you have to maintain very good marks like 90 plus or 90% plus or 95% plus in every semester. No, but obviously in final year when you are going for any companies, then they have some cutoff, 60%, 65%, these kind of cutoff, right? So at least try to maintain your marks above that cutoff. Maybe I would suggest above at least 65% mark should be there in every semester, right? And it's not a big deal. It's not like that for this percentage you have to study for 16 hours, 18 hours or 20 hours a day. No, at this point of time you are mature enough and you can easily score at least 65% marks, right? Just you have to take care of few things, fine. So first, your primary focus is obviously to maintain your CGPA. See, it's your responsibility that you have to maintain a good CGPA, because when you are going, suppose you get a job, after that obviously it's your responsibility or it's your duty to perform well in the company, right? Whether you are in a mood or you are not a good mood or whatever the things, but the point is you have to perform there better, right? So they want a candidate that is obviously performing well in the academics as well, right? I'm not saying that above 90% marks, at least 65 plus or 60 plus marks, right? And that matters a lot. It's not like that your percentage is not going to matter, right? At least for getting your first job it is going to matter. After that, when you are going to switch, in that case maybe it doesn't matter. Here I want to add one more point. Don't think that you are in the college just to take the classes, theory classes, practical classes. You just take the test, assignments and midterms and sessionals and final exams and ultimately get a good job, right? Yeah, that is fine, you are here to get a job, but it's not just that thing, right? There are many other opportunities in the college, so you have to take advantage of every opportunity that is there in the college for you, right? And for that you have to learn how to manage time, how to study. Obviously this is your primary thing, right, to get a job. Fine, that is fine, right? You have to be knowledgeable, right? Now you have to manage the time between study and other things, right? Other things means what? It's not like that. I'm not saying that you have to be just a bookworm, right? And I'm not saying that don't study and go for other things, right? Just have a balance of these two things, right? Here other thing means no smoking and please no drinking at the time of your college, because obviously maybe you have taken admission and you are free bird now, first time you are out of your home and you have no one to put restrictions on you, means you have obviously you are staying in maybe in hostel or PG, your parents are not there with you, right? So it's not like that you are a free bird and you will do anything. Many of the students do these mistakes that just to showcase or just to flaunt, they start smoking or they start drinking. Please don't do these kind of things just to look cool. It's not at all cool, it's very dangerous, right? Plus no smoking, no drinking, plus you have to take care of your health as well, right? Start a daily routine to take care of your health, like maybe you can do some exercise at least for 15 minutes regularly in morning, or some yoga, some meditation, or maybe some other kind of things, or if you want to join a gym, then you can go for it, but you have to take care of your health as well. Make it as a habit, right? So in short, you have to stay healthy as well, right? Next is you have to improve other skills apart from study, like your soft skills. Maybe you can say your communication skills. And suppose if you are not good in English speaking, then focus on this thing also, right? If you need to join any English speaking course, just go for it, it's fine, but you have to practice at your home as well, or maybe at your hostel, like, or at your PG, right? So you have to improve this thing also, and you have to improve your communication skills. These two are different things. Means how confidently you have to boost up your confidence, how confidently you speak with other people, your posture, your body posture when you are speaking with other people, when you are talking to other person, just look at, into the eyes of the other person. Don't hesitate, don't be a shy type of person, right? Try to overcome your a public speaking phobia, or you can say stage phobia, right? This is also very important, right? You have to develop that skill also, because in first year obviously many students are having a stage fear. Like when it comes to the presentation part, suppose a faculty asks you to give some presentation, you will say that presentation, and no, I can't do this, right? Because you will think that I'm not able to speak, even how will I explain the topic, what students will think about me. No, just forget what other people think about you, just other students think about you. Just do your own work, right? You have to polish yourself, compare yourself with you only, that yesterday it was you and today what you have improved in yourself, right? Just focus on this thing, just forget all other things, that what other people, other students will think about me, right? So whenever you have the opportunity to speak in public or to speak on stage, just grab that opportunity. Whenever you have the opportunity to give a presentation, just go for it, right? Without thinking about other people, just go for it and make it as a habit. Definitely it is going to help you a lot in your third year or final year, after your graduation as well, in your job as well, right? So you have to make it as a habit, you have to develop these skills also, right? In your first year, or if you are in second year, then also you can start building these skills, right? Next is you can work on your aptitude skills, right? This is also very important. It's not like that just to get a job, this is very important, because I know just to get a job, it is not it's not compulsory to start it from first year only, but these skills will definitely going to help you in many things, like obviously in placement, if you are going for higher studies, then if you go for GATE exam, then also for UGC exam, UGC NET exam, then also for GRE exam, for any government exam, any banking exam, or any civil examinations, in every exam definitely it is going to help you, the apti, right? So just regularly devote at least half an hour or 1 hour for your apti skills. Next very important point is what many students do this mistake, that if you are sitting in the classroom and if faculty is teaching something, so try to understand, try to complete that topic in classroom only. Suppose you have 50 minutes of classroom, 50 minutes class, right? And you have wasted your time just in, you are not attentive in the class, you haven't get anything of that lecture, means you have wasted your 50 minutes there, right? And time is very important here, fine. If you are in class, if you are on bunk, that is fine, because obviously you have to, feel everything, you have to feel that college life. It's not like that you have to attend all the classes, right? You can have bunk also, that is fine. But if you are in class, then be attentive and try to understand, try to complete the topic in the classroom. Plus, don't hesitate and please ask as many questions as you can to the faculty, because you have paid for it, right? You are paying for it, na? Fine. So you have to utilize your money 100% utilization, or else I would rather say more than 100%. So try to, cover up all the doubts, try to clear all the doubts, try to ask the question to the faculty. Don't think that, yeah, this is a silly type of questions. If I would ask this question, then students will laugh on me, right? I'm not going to ask this, I'm going to study from the book, and that is fine. If you are not getting, many students do these kind of mistake. If you are not getting anything, what you will think? I'll cover this topic after the class or from the book only. I'm not going to ask any question from the faculty. You are a shy type of person. Please don't do this thing, right? You have invested your 50 minutes there. So try to invest your time, don't waste your time, right? I know it's impossible to understand 100% topic in the class, because obviously I was one of you. I have done BTech, I was in first year, and from my experience I am telling you these points, right? Whatever mistakes I have done, and now I think that I wish someone would have told me these points when I was in my first year, right? So this is definitely going to help you, right? Maybe at least you have grabbed 50% of the topic, that is also fine, right? If you were not attentive in the class, you haven't get anything, maybe after going home you try to study that topic, right? So maybe it will, you will take more time to get that topic. I'm not saying that you are not going to get that topic, maybe you are smart enough, but it will take more time. Why you have wasted your 50 minutes there, again 50 minutes or 1 hour at home only, right? And so please try to cover the topic in the classroom only. Sixth point is, while understanding the topic in the class, make notes with your hand, with pen and paper, because whatever you will write with pen and paper, it will be in your mind for longer amount of time, right? If you will not revise the topic on the same day after the class, it's fine. When the exams will come, obviously you will do that last night fight. So when you will read out your notes, your handmade notes, then definitely you will get in less time, and better you will get rather than the book, right? So this is also very important. Try to make it as a habit, right? Next, I want to say that explore the college. All the activities, maybe in your college many clubs and activities are there, so try to explore everything. Don't just stick to the classes only, right? Don't just stick to the study only. Explore everything, try to participate in other kind of events as well, maybe cultural events also, right? Like maybe in singing or dancing or painting or sketching, or maybe to create best out of waste, these kind of activities, right? Always try to participate in these kind of activities, right? It will boost up your confidence, because when you will participate in any event or activity, definitely you are going to open up, you are going to interact with other classmates or other students or your seniors or more with faculties, right? So it is going to help you definitely, right? Try to open up. Always, talk with your, it's not like that, don't just be a reserved type of student at the class, like I'm going to talk with 2 or 3 people or these 5 people, we are not concerned with other classmates. No, don't do this thing. Try to explore the college, everything in the college, right? Or maybe if you can say you can manage any event, right? If you get this opportunity, that is also very good. It will increase your management skills, right? Your leading skills. You will get in touch with more people, more faculties, right? Next important point is what? You have to get in touch with your faculties. I'm not saying that, that chaplaincy type of thing, just to get some good internal marks or these kind of things. I hope you are getting my point. But you have to get in touch with the faculties in a good way. Because see, it happens with many students that many faculties don't even know your name, at the end of the semester, right? That is not a good thing. You are in college, get in touch with your faculties, share your ideas, maybe regarding any study type of thing or anything, or general ideas, or maybe regarding some events or some activities or any kind of thing, right? So that more and more faculties, know at least your face or your name, that yeah, this is the student in our college. Fine, that would be beneficial for you. Next is, if you are really very interested in study, you are a study type of material and you want to learn something at your own, then you can go for online courses. There are many online courses available. Maybe if you are interested, in programming, then go for one language, right? Like in first semester or in second semester you are having C, so you can start learning C also, right? Just to have a solid base. Definitely if you are good in C, then you will get better, or you will get easily C++ and then Java. If you are not interested in programming and if you don't wanna go for C, then fine, you can go for any other course, right, according to your interest. But please don't waste your time. Fine. Especially those summer vacations after first year. After first year also you can go for some internship program. That is also a good idea, right? It's not like that after third year only you will go for internship, or after second year only when college will ask you to go for some internship, that only you will go. No, after first year only you can also try for internship. That is very very beneficial for you. Next is, you can read. If you are not interested in studying, if you don't want to go for any online course, that is fine. Just try to make a habit of reading books. Books means it's not study related books. Maybe it can be some general type of books, some novels you are interested in, or maybe in some other subjects, like you are interested more in to know more about earth or space, or you can study these kind of books also. Or maybe you are interested in Ayurveda, then you can read Ayurvedic books also. Many types of books are available. So according to your interest, please read books, make it as a habit, right? At least you will get many new things. You can read books about any other places also, other countries. You will get to know about other countries. Your reading skills would be improved, your vocab would be improved. Many more benefits would be there. But please make it as a habit. At least for half an hour you can do daily, right? Or maybe for some other skills you can go for typing skills if you want. I think it's fun to increase your typing speed, and I think everybody would be interested in typing, right? So you can go for this also, right? So these are some tips. There are many more tips, see, for first year and especially for first year students. So maybe we will cover those tips in different video. That's it for this video. Now I'm going to see you in the next video. Till then, bye bye, take care.